ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Helen Ashby. I'm Head of Knowledge and Collections at the National Railway Museum, for those of you who don't know me. And I have to give apologies from my director, Steve Davis, who has a family crisis and couldn't be here today. So I've stood in for him at the last minute. But he wishes us all the best for this ceremony. I'd like to make a big thank you to a group of people who have enabled us to be here today to celebrate the relaunch of this locomotive, which is a significant icon in the National Collection. So here with us today we have Pete Stojanovic and the Coily volunteers from the National Railway Museum, who have spent, how many years is it now? 3 years sorting out some dreadful problems to make sure this engine can work again. The locomotive has been in the museum for many, many years, and there was a plan in the past to get it back in operation which didn't go quite according to plan, and it ended up in worse state than it had been before under our care. So we're absolutely really grateful to the guys for coming in and doing all this work simply for the love of it. So thank you all. There's a little irony in this for me, which not many people know. I'm a Ponty lass, and the first association I ever had was with the army. Should I say, the first time I knew that the army even existed was because of the number of times I travelled down Wakefield Road and saw the barracks there, and it was King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. That was the one fact I ever knew about the military, that they had a base in Pontefract. There must have been a kind of a prophecy there for me that I would end up being the person charged with the care of King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. So it's really nice to know that the Deltic that's preserved that I have to look after is that one. But that regardless, there's been a long association between the military and the railways, so it's absolutely appropriate that we join here today to celebrate this relaunch. And so welcome to all the members of the regiment, and particularly welcome to Colonel Denny, who's going to say a few words for us.
Helen, thank you very much for those kind words. What a lovely association to have. We're very proud. Good afternoon to all of you. As Helen has just said, the Army's connection with the railways goes back many, many years. If not just for our form of transport, though recently we had to walk to go and pick it up. Do you remember, Brigadier? Yes. We've become very close to the railways, and indeed many engines have been named after regiments. The first one that was dedicated to the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry was on the 20th of May 1939, and that was the first one. The now rededicating the last one to be named King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. Peter Stojanovic, we are extremely grateful to you for all you have done, and without your efforts and your teams we would not be here today. So it is my great pleasure to ask you to come forward and accept a little shield from the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. Just making sure and making sure.
I like to make sure, Colonel.
I also like to convey the thanks of the regiment to Steve Davis for the very enthusiastic way in which he's organised today, and for the generosity of the National Railway Museum and the North Yorkshire Moors Railway in providing all the refreshments and transport, etc. for us today. We're indebted to you for bringing about this occasion to preserve this engine of the name of the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry, whose heritage will be preserved and maintained by our new regiment, the Rifles. And lastly, I'd like to convey the thanks to the regiment, though they have hardly performed as yet, to the Bigden drums and bugles of the cadets. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to introduce Jim Dedicoat, who's the director of the North Yorkshire Moors, who would like to say a few words next.
Yes, first of all, thank you very much for coming today, and I'm sure, Padre, you must have something to do with this, because it's terrible.
It'll snow!
Oh, sorry, forget that bit. Yes, it's an auspicious occasion, and I do hope, on behalf of the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, you really enjoy your day here and the special event. Special, everybody says, oh, well, diesels replace the steam engine, but do you know this is 50 years old now? And it's been retired 20 odd years. It's hard to put these things in perspective after such a long time. Another factor, when you ride behind it today, it is 14 years since passengers last rode behind this engine. So from the point of the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, we're very pleased to have the opportunity to convey passengers behind this locomotive for the first time in such a long time. And it falls to me the dual role that I've been put on